we're live at NAMM. We are talking to NAMM, dr.dre, and FK First of Raleigh. Raleigh.
So
what's happening? You were saying you were out of London.
Yeah,
Is that correct?
We're a music technology company out of London. We also have offices in New York and LA.
Yeah.
And we basically develop what we call expressive musical instruments. dr.dre and First are great hip hop producers who are, thankfully friends of the company and have been producing for some of the biggest artists in the world. And
like who?
dr.dre?
Tell the audience, because they don't know who you guys are.
Busta Rhymes, Jeezy, Dr. Dre, Pusha T.
Stop it.
A whole bunch of people.
Everybody we know. And what about you, FK First?
For me, 2 Chainz, Post Malone, Lil Wayne.
Big boys in the South.
Yeah, Young Thug.
The current stuff.
Everyone from the South.
Anything that's hot. Anything that's hot.
There's this guy.
So you know what? There's always been this kind of political thing about the South and the West and the East, and what is all that about? Because there was a lot of hip hop that blew up in the South that kind of blew everybody else off the map when they got it together.
Well, I'll say with hip hop in the South is like the father right now. Like I feel like Atlanta fathers a lot of the music that's out right now. Whether it's even in pop, it doesn't really matter. Just the sounds, the different sounds they're using. I feel like it all comes from hip hop.
Yeah.
I said it sounds cool because that background noise is going. But you have to talk louder, but it sounds cool with the noise.
Yeah, really, like I feel like Atlanta's the forefront of a lot of the music that's out now. It doesn't matter if it's pop or whatever. The same sounds are being used.
But that's how music goes. Everyone has their time, grime is real big in England right now and in the world.
What is real big in England?
Grime music.
Grime music.
Yeah, so like Skepta and Drake and all those guys are, they're co-signing it. And then you have the East Coast and then the West Coast. Right now, South is their time, so you just gotta let it happen.
I've been seeing trap rappers pop up in London too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sure. Music is just a global thing. What happens is when something blows, it brings up that area where it's from, and then they have their run, and then it's someone else's. Who knows? It might be
just like the music industry does. It's always up and down like that. So as people grow and mature, time goes on, and then there's a new crop of things that pops up. That's what it's all about. That's what, just like they said in Brown Sugar. Hip hop is always moving forward. It's always changing. It's not supposed to stay the same.
It's an influence thing. I grew up in London, but for me, it was East Coast hip hop for whatever reason, right? It's like what resonates with you, and every part, whether it's North, South, East, West, or the UK or wherever, like people are just putting their own surroundings and environment into the music, and that's kind of really what carries it forward, So it's not so much like it's not like a beef thing or anything anymore. It's really just about like representing the identity of your community, and that's what hip hop is.
The South's been repping for a long time, so they're due their shot.
Well, why do you think most of it happened to be like around Atlanta? Why not Mississippi, Alabama, and some of those southern places, even Florida?
I mean, Atlanta is just the hub, just in the South. I mean, it's one of the biggest cities. Like if you go on the East Coast and North, New York,
it's the music city, right?
It's the biggest, and for the West Coast, LA. I mean, it's just the hub. It's just the city where just all.
Have you been to Atlanta Airport? That place is huge.
And it's overwhelming. All of the airports are overwhelming. It's just too big.
Atlanta's.
But yeah, it's just. I feel like it's just been going on for a long time, even since Lil Jon, Drummer Boy back then.
Before that,
Jermaine
Outkast.
And you say it's your first year in NAMM? This is your first time in NAMM? So what do you think about it? Is it all the hoopla that you thought it was, or
I mean, I've always wanted to come here. I just haven't gotten the chance. Luckily, Rolly hit me up to represent and help out with some demos and everything. So
you were more than happy to do it.
I was more than happy to do it. Get to see new stuff.
So Rolly, how do you guys scout your artists? How do you scout them? Do you scout them, or do they come to you by mail, email? They come over the pigeon carrier? How do you?
I mean, it's a relationship thing, really, and that's what this industry is about, relationships. And for us, we want to build relationships with people who kind of get what we're trying to do, and what we are trying to do is make music more accessible, make music making more accessible. We want everybody to have the tools to be able to express themselves in a musical way, and these guys and several others, have been kind enough to kind of try our products out and see if it fits their workflow, and if it doesn't, then that's cool too. But we're just inspired by the music, So we love dr.dre stuff, we love First stuff, and Shape Hope and those guys who were on stage with us, like those are inspirations to us, and we want to, like for us it's like we're inspired by the fact that we could change the way that they do a particular thing in their process, and hopefully we're doing that, you know.
You guys are doing a great job. I mean, I ran over here to try to get up to Rolly. You should have seen the line outside. That's why I was late.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because they're only letting so many people up here because it's so overpacked right now. So I want you to know you're very popular outside. Okay. So thank you guys so much. I know you got to roll. I got to roll with Rolly. But I know you got to roll. I want you to say hi to our audience. 15 minutes to show. Say hi, and I will give me your card. No, I'll hit your PR person up and get you guys something now. I want the people in the audience to know that the guys thought it was cool us rolling the film in blue, and of course we're gonna make it look extra good.
So like, you know.
Yeah.
So cool.
I thought it was kind of cool. Yeah. So anyway, and then I'll get a photo of you guys, and we can call it a wrap. So anything you want to say? Shout out to your
Shout out to
fans.
everyone watching. Keep supporting the music. Keep it creative, and just love one another.
That's Dreddy shouting out, and then we got FK first.
Hey man, FK out first. A lot of new things coming out from Mad Decent and Rolly. Just pay attention. First of the month.
Okay, FK. That was FKI first, and then of course Mana. What you got?
Man, yeah. Guys, check out the 15 minutes, the show, Osiris. Check out the Rolly products. We're at Rolly.com, and make some music.
Make some music and roll with Rolly. That's the thing. It's been 15 minutes. Out.
Peace.
In 15 minutes. We're the NAMM show 2017, and I met this beautiful young woman yesterday, Haley. Hi. And I told her we wanted to come back and have a few minutes of talk with her. Yeah. Haley, talk a little bit about, Haley is both an artist and she is also the exhibitor at this booth for TRX cymbals, and they are high contrast cymbals, and she's going to talk a little bit about how she manages to be an artist and run the TRX company at the same time. It's your company, right?
It's not my company. I'm the artist rep for it, so I kind of just deal with all of our drummers and, you know, trying to find the drummer's sound and figuring out what exactly they want for their setup and just kind of helping them out with that, yeah.
And we were talking about, you said that cymbals have changed a lot as to what they can accommodate now, especially with the new social media and all the digital platforms. So how does that work now?
With getting the cymbals or
no,
the sounds?
The sounds of the cymbals.
Yeah, okay, so
how each one is like fine-tuned to do what it's supposed to do.
Yeah, so there's certain types of sounds for certain types of music. So if you're playing rock, you know, you want something that's really punchy and bright and a little bit heavier. But if you're playing jazz, you want something a little bit more washy, darker, or even drier. Just depending on the style of the music, you know, you kind of accommodate the cymbals to the style, just like you would for guitars or, you know, anything else.
And how is it for you as a female, and you're young?
Yeah.
How is it for you doing both, like being an artist and
Yeah.
would you play percussions, obviously?
Yes, yeah.
And how is it now, music-wise, work-wise, career-wise? How do you manage both worlds?
Little sleep.
Little sleep. No sleep.
No, I do sleep, but yeah, it's hard balancing anything, but I love everything that I'm doing, so that's really the only way that keeps me going. I'm enjoying being able to work with drummers. I'm enjoying being able to be a drummer, and you know, just being a part of the music industry in general is just amazing, and it's a lot of fun. So,
how did you come to be a drummer? What started you in the drumming? This side?
Yeah, I was about 8 years old. I grew up in Fresno, California, which is just north of here. And yeah, I just started playing in this percussion group called We Got the Beat in Fresno.
We love the beat!
Yeah, so started doing that and it just didn't stop. I started playing music in school, and then I just graduated from Cal State Northridge about a year and a half.
All right, Cal State, good school.
Yeah, great school. So yeah, now I'm just here playing and trying to be a person.
Trying to be a regular person, which is hard to be when you're an artist.
Yes, yeah.
So tell me, what would you say about your company? What would inspire people to want to use TRX cymbals versus any of the other cymbals that are around?
Well, we're geared towards innovative sounds, which I think is you know, what's kind of coming up right now with all these different kinds of style.
And by innovative, what do you mean? For the people that don't know what that means.
Yeah, innovative, just like new sounds. You know, we have a lot of things called stacks, which basically taking two cymbals and putting them on top of each other, it gives it this weird kind of trashy sound. But also TRX is, you know, we're called TRX high contrast, so that means that we have cymbals that are for the people who love dark stuff, the people who love bright stuff, and you can mix and match those cymbals, so it's really cool. You can basically make your own setup.
Right on. Okay, so we gotta go.
Yeah, no
It's been
worries.
another 15 minutes. I know you got to get back to what you're doing, and we got to get back.
Yeah.
So tell everybody, how can we reach you on social media? What are your hashtags?
Just follow me on Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff.
Under
Hayley Brownell. It's Hayley, and then my last name is Brown, ELL. My website is HayleyBrownell.com as well.
All right, Hayley. Good luck. Thank you, sweetie.
Thank you so much.
Bye. Hello, everybody. It's Osiris at NAMM 2017, and I have the wonderful pleasure of standing in front of Mr. Gerald Ishibashi with Rankus Hines Inc., Foothill, California. And Gerald has been coming to NAMM since it started in the Disneyland Hotel. Not since it started, but he's seen NAMM develop over time. And so what do you have to say about NAMM then and NAMM now?
I think it's very exciting because we've seen new portals of expression.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot happening electronically with the social media, as well as whoever thought we'd see the ukulele revolution, as it were. There's always a new guitar manufacturer. I'm a gear freak. I love guitars.
Yeah. And you said you play guitar.
Right. And it's great to see the hopeful energy, especially in today's climate.
Yeah. What do you think? Do you think that NAMM is still relevant for today's world in terms of working musicians and not just selling merchandise, but getting gigs?
I don't know about getting gigs so much as that NAMM also understands that all these people are manufacturers. They create product, and we need to educate new music makers to fill those ranks as a conduit for not only expression but for product.
Right.
And I think as far as getting gigs, it's not so much a place for a musician to get gigs, but to find a way to express themselves. And I think the marketability of an artist comes from a different form.
Yeah.
And there are seminars here that address that.
Okay.
Okay.
I saw them yesterday. I figured
Yeah, me too.
All right, I'm going to keep it short so we can involve the clip.
What's that?
I said I want to keep it short so we can add it as a clip.
All right.
So where can we reach you? How do we find out more about what you are and who you do, Mr. Ishibashi?
You can reach us.
What's your Facebook page, Twitter, Instagram, any of those?
Let's see, Stonebridge Music Festival.
What is it?
Stonebridge Music Festival.
Stormers?
Stonebridge.
Stonebridge Music Festival. And where is that held?
Big one.
Where is that held? Stonebridge Music Festival. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Well, so you guys, Stonebridge Music Festival is where you can meet Mr. Ishibashi and find out more about Rankus Hines Inc., okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Great speaker company.
Great talking to
Okay,
you.
thank you.
Bye. Hey, what's up, everybody? It is Osiris for 15 minutes, and I have the amazing pleasure of meeting Mr. Darren Butt. So when you talk to him, you say, Darren Butt, I gotta go. Darren Butt, hello, hey.
How's it going?
And he is with Yorkville Sound. Tell us a little bit about Yorkville Sound, what they do, what you are, and what you're about.
Great. So yeah, thanks so much for filming and for obviously watching. Yorkville Sound is a premium manufacturer of amplifiers and loudspeakers in Pickering, Ontario, Canada.
Really? Uh-huh.
Yeah, we've been in business for over 50 years.
Oh. Well, you don't look 50, though.
I am not 50 yet, personally, yeah. You're doing this after a few more years, maybe you might feel like it, but...
Go ahead.
So predominantly today, why we're here is to show off our new, brand new Elite series of loudspeakers.
Okay, we're going to get that Elite series of loudspeaker on camera. There it is. And what makes these so unique?
Well, originally designed in the 1980s, Yorkville Sound changed the face of PA by offering high-powered speakers in portable packages.
Oh, okay. So easy to get around, is that what you
Easy
mean?
to get around, great sound quality, really great for both the PA professional and weekend warrior alike. Getting the sound you need has never been easier with our new series, as we have the same inputs and outputs as the previous version, and more. We also give you a mode select button, which allows the user to choose between 4 different settings: club mode, concert mode, and vocal mode.
And why do you offer those? What does that do? What kind of enhances that and help somebody with sound and hearing?
So
listening.
With club mode, when you press club mode, what it really does is it emphasizes the bass frequency, so you don't have to use it with a subwoofer.
Okay.
In concert mode, it provides more of a flat sounding response for live sound. And vocal mode will push the vocals up in the mix for speech application.
Okay.
The 4th mode, which is the most exciting mode, is user mode. And what that mode allows you to do is to custom EQ the sound of the cabinet to the room with Yorkville's very first app-based control.
Oh, wow.
So the app-based control will be available for Android and iOS and will be free of charge to the user.
Okay.
So on top we've got the EF12P loudspeaker with the ES15P subwoofer below that. And on the other side here we have our EF15P loudspeaker and our ES18P subwoofer.
Now let me ask you a question. Let's just say with modern day living, people are living in condos, apartments, you have musicians living in very agrarious situations. How does your equipment help that noise stay within that environment and prevent it from disturbing the neighbors?
Well, the nice thing about our cabinets particularly is with the EF15P, the previous version, the EF500P, was actually 25 pounds heavier. So we've been able to shave a lot of the weight away by using neodymium components, which are lighter weight, as well as a new integrated power amplifier and better quality components inside as well. So shaving the weight off of this, including a handle on the top now for easy portability, we feel we've greatly improved the bass response, output, and the reliability compared to the previous version.
Okay, wow. And so what are these costs for somebody on a minimal budget, or is it something reasonable they can afford, do you think?
Absolutely.
What's going
currently,
on with that?
to this date right now, we've got EF12P is $1249. The ES15P subwoofer is $1399.
That's a subwoofer?
That is a subwoofer.
Whoa, look at that big thing.
Yep, it definitely packs a big punch.
Yeah.
And then we've got the EF15P here. That's $1399, and for $1449 we have the ES18P subwoofer. And for anyone else looking for more information, feel free to visit our website at www.yorkville.com.
Okay, what about Twitter? You got Twitter?
We've got a Facebook page,
Okay.
so a Yorkville Sound Facebook page. We also have a Twitter under Yorkville Sound.
All right.
We try to be on social media as much as possible, sharing the stories of our dealers, of end users, and for anybody who has any more inquiries, you can visit our Facebook page for Yorkville Sound, and can also visit www.yorkville.com.
Oh my gosh, you are so wonderful. Yorkville Sound, you got a good salesperson. I didn't even have to ask him to give his social media information. He rolled it out. It's been nice talking to you.
It's been great talking
And we
to you.
look forward to hearing more about your equipment and your sound. We're going to go on Facebook and check it out, okay?
Sounds good.
You hear that, everybody? 15 minutes. Over and out.